Hello, I'm Amy from Take Your Place. Today's talk is part 4 of our Next Steps series, and we are going to cover the essentials about preparing for university. This section has been designed to help you get to grips on what to expect from embarking on a university experience and how to make the most of your time in your new setting. Before we go any further, let's just take a moment to recognise your achievements and celebrate all of the hard work you've put in over the last few years. One of the ways that you can prepare for university study is to do a MOOC, which stands for Massive Online Open Courses. These online courses introduce you to the key skills you'll need for your university studies, helping you to get ahead before you start your course. You can find a whole host of different subjects online, offered by a range of higher education providers and universities. For example, the University of East Anglia offer a free online Preparing for University MOOC, which covers academic writing, independent study, referencing, and lots more. You don't have to be going to UEA as a student to complete this online course. It will help you wherever you're going on to study, so give it a look. Websites such as mooc.org and futurelearn.com are fantastic providers of these courses, so give them a look. They don't take lots of your time and can be approached flexibly around your existing commitments. Your university or college will typically get in touch with you before the start of term to tell you what to expect. This may include anything you need to do in terms of a reading list, pre-course preparation, or providing documentation, so make sure you read all correspondence and respond by the deadline stated. You may wonder if you need to do any reading for your course. Some universities will send you a reading list before you start, which you can look at over the summer. If you haven't received anything, don't worry. This means the university won't have expected you to have done anything, but this is where MOOCs could come in handy to help you stay involved with your subject. Universities offer a whole range of support to students. If you have any support needs, such as a learning difficulty like dyslexia, a mental health condition, or physical disability, or a long-term illness, it is important that you inform your university. You may have declared your condition on your UCAS form when you applied, in which case your university may contact you before your course starts to discuss if you would like any advice or support. If not, make sure you get in touch with your university before you arrive. It is important to discuss the support and alternative arrangements you might need, in accommodation or during exams, for example, because any provision you have had in place in the past won't automatically carry over to university. Don't be worried about giving your university student services team a call or an email to discover what support is available to you. As you approach the start of term, you will receive information about any welcome events or opportunities available to you. Did you know that at most universities, as a student, you're automatically enrolled into the Students' Union? Some of the activities that you may have access to could include Buddy SU, where new students are matched with a current student based on preferences such as course or interests. A freshers or welcome fair so you can explore different student clubs and societies to see what takes your fancy. Opportunities for volunteering and charity work. Get involved in campaigns about things you're passionate about. And peer support groups like commuters support, for example. Every student gets first day jitters, and it's normal to feel out of your comfort zone when you start at university. Here are some top tips from our students on settling into university. George says there is so much going on at university. Sign up to activities you're experienced in, or try something totally new. From sports clubs and societies to arts and crafts, you'll find something to get involved in. It's also an excellent way to meet people and make friends. I made some of my best friends through clubs and societies. Becca says, definitely, joining a club or society is also great if you're feeling a little homesick. Staying busy and making new friends will keep your mind off home. To make the most of your course, George says, attend and tune in to all of your lectures, even the early ones. Make sure you take good notes too. Some people use laptops or record lectures. You can also jot down anything you need in a notebook. Proper note-taking is a really important skill and will see you through your studies. Becca says, yeah, this way of learning is going to be completely different, so make sure you give yourself time to get used to it. Treat yourself to new stationery or even a new laptop if you need one, because you're going to spend a lot of time using it. It's worth finding out if you're eligible for a bursary, as this could help you buy equipment, such as stationery and electronics. A good thing to remember too is that everyone is listening to the same lecture, so if you miss something, don't be afraid to ask for help. Above all else, it's important to be yourself. George says, "I know way too many people who try to remake themselves when they arrived at university. While starting university is a great way to explore and evolve who you are, let that happen naturally and don't feel pressured to be anyone but yourself. Relax, have a good time and friends will come." Becca says, "I totally agree. Everyone is in the same boat, so don't worry if you're feeling a little out of place. Take every opportunity given to you to get to know people, especially during your first few weeks. You'll have friends for life after that." So, you might be wondering, what should I pack for university? From tea towels to toiletries, there's a lot to remember. We recommend having a look at websites such as the Student Room and your University Students' Union web pages for some top tips, checklists and further information on what to pack. Some quick tips that you might like to keep in mind are: aim to travel light. You are likely to be moving into a small room with limited storage space. Before you pack or buy anything, check what your university will be providing. Depending on where you are moving to, you might find you need to take less than you originally thought. There will be shops where you're going to, and it could be easier and cheaper to wait until arriving at university before buying some items. For more information, visit our Take Your Place website for further hints and tips to help you decide what to pack for university. Thank you for joining us for part 4 of our Next Step series. For more information about all aspects of university, visit our Ever Wandered Resource Centre and the Take Your Place website.